Hello guys, welcome back to your English class. This is week number 7 and let's start. Okay, we have today the competence of writing and the learning goal is to write an email with personal news using the past simple, okay? Writing time. An email with personal news. As we can see here, we have this writing box, right? And we are going to start with the greetings, right? Ask for news, where you are going to ask for some news, right? The next part is give your news from the last few days, right? Some activities or some actions that you did last days. Next part is add some funny or surprising news, right? New ideas. The next part is closing sentence. And the last part is the ending, right? Where you are going to say goodbye. Yes? So let's see now the example, right? Remember the example. We have this letter, right? It's email. Yes, because now we use emails. And we are going to read this part. We say, hi, Lily, right? That is a part of the greeting. How are you? I tried the phone, but there was no answer. Did your first exam go okay? Okay, this is ask for news. And then we are going to identify, yes, for example, this part is give your news from the last days, right? The next one is add some funny or surprising news. The next one is a closing sentence. And the last one is the end, okay? So this is an example. Remember that in your email, you are describing some activities, some actions that you did last weekend, okay? We are going to remember, right? Because today we are going to create an email. So we have to remember that writing process through a video, okay? So let's see. We are going to remember and pay attention to the video. Steps for the writing process. Okay, so we have the 5 steps of the writing process, right? Now we are going to start with the first part, okay? Remember that today we are writing an email, okay? So we have to follow this writing box. For example, who are you writing to, right? I'm writing to Jane. As for news, there you are going to write 2 questions, right? 2 questions. Let's continue with number 3. Give your news from the last weekend. Yes, some news. 3 actions. Yes, what did you do last weekend, maybe, right? Number 4, add some funny or surprising news. For example, a surprising news, that is, I have a pet now, right? Closing sentence that you can choose any of these options, right? See you soon, for example, and the ending when you say goodbye. Yes, in this example, you are writing kisses, okay? So you have to complete according to the writing box. Remember that, okay? And today we are going to work with the first two steps of writing. And next class, we are going to continue with that, okay? So let's see. Let's see now the second step. That is the drafting, right? The drafting. So now with the same ideas, right? With the same ideas that you are writing on your brainstorming, you are going to write here, yes, but now you are going to write a sentences. For example, hello Jane, how are you? How was your week? I want you to know more about me. Last weekend, I spent time with my family. I went to the mall and I visited my cousin's house. Guess what? I have a new pet now. Well, see you soon. I hope to hear about you soon. Kisses, okay? And maybe in this part, maybe you have some mistakes and your teacher is going to check. Yes, the next steps are revising and editing. Yes, but these steps you are going to work it. You are going to work with them next class, okay? And remember that at the end of the class, next week, you are going to grade your publishing, okay? Now you're ready to publish your text. Remember that your teacher has to check first. Okay, so follow this example and be ready for the class. Thank you very much. See you next class. Goodbye.